80s and 90s retro collector.
If this is real, thank you for saving me. Joe does have a point. She could have checked. I'm just living Please just stop. She could have done.
Papa John,
She tries to off herself.
the best. Window cleaners here. What's that?
I don't know who Henry is.
What's that? What's that behind you?
She's like a young man who cares.
What's that? Hello everyone and welcome to the 80s and 90s retro collector. We are going to take a little look in the vintage Emporium today. There's some cool stuff in there, a variety of stuff, and whenever I'm in Enfield I always love to pop in there and have a look around. It is located just by the London Toy Shop and the London Toy Fair and the Pokemon Fair there. If you're ever in the area, or if you ever go to the London Toy Shop or the Toy Fair, check it out. It is a great little place with all sorts of stuff in there for everyone. So we are going to go and have a look around there now. Enjoy the show, guys. I'll speak to you soon.
You are watching the 80s and 90s retro collector.
You're watching the 80s and 90s retro collector.
You are watching the 80s and 90s retro collector.
Thank you.
Boom.
Sweet, bruv.
Welcome to the 80s and 90s retro collector.
Hello, Barmy Badger Army. Yes, we're back again with a nice big collab with the lovely Swaley and Nick and the rest of the team. Yes, it's Brawling Badger here. Please do check us out on Brawling Badger Productions on YouTube. It's been a fantastic time collabing with you guys. A quick shout out to Carla's Cakes and Bakes. If you haven't visited them, please do check them out. Phone numbers there as well. Please do check them out as they are fantastic. And I've done a nice little review on them on YouTube, and lovely lady, really lovely lady. So please do check those out. They do stuff like this. Look at this, how yummy is that? Now, today we're going to talk about the boot sale finds we found today. Now, this is a Hulk Steel Rules figure. It's got all the sort of knee pads there. It's got the bandana. There's no chipping on anything. Look at how good condition that is. It's probably one of the mintiest figures I've seen out in the wild for a long time. No scratches, no nothing. I managed to pay £2.50 for this Hogan figure. And once again, £2.50 for this fantastic Big Evil Undertaker figure as well. I thought that was an absolute bargain. Look at that. no chipping, nothing. All the tattoos are in good condition. Face is great. There's no damage on the hair whatsoever. That's just a bit of glare. And it is a great piece of kit, and I've checked, it's all legit. So that was £2.50. That's £5 for £20 worth of wrestling figures there. Indeed. And of course, we picked up the legendary Kaplunk for £2. This was one of my favourite games as a kid, and I will be playing this with the missus and Badger Jr., and I'll probably get the baby mama and other people to play as well. I really love it. LKP will probably suffer it, but the missus will love it. Vikings going to have so much fun with this. We're going to have a lot of fun playing Kapunk and with everyone as well, and hopefully, you never know, I might get Kraken Media involved as well. Now, this is a bit of a gem. It's a bit damaged, unfortunately, which did make me sad face, but hopefully everything is in good condition. This is an old school Cluedo, original Cluedo. Look at how beautiful that looks. Murder at Tudor Hall. Yes, and all that sort of stuff. A Murder at Tudor Hall. Weekend party ends in tragedy. You've got Mr. Black, you've got Dr. Black, Colonel Mustard, Professor Plum, Reverend Green, Mrs. Peacock, Mrs. White, and Mrs. Scarlet. All the old school characters. I do love the new characters as well, but it's great to show some love to the old school ones. Look at those. Look at those characters there. They're all sort of in different, look at that. And it's all metallic as well. This is a great addition of the game. If you have large pieces like that and metal bits and pieces, that's a fantastic addition of the game. That is really pleased to be able to find that. So that was a nice little haul there, but a good price as well. I'm very proud of the price there. So what was that? £9 spent today on 4 things. To be honest, that's not too bad, as they're high ticket items. And if I was to sell the Hogan and the Undertaker on, which I wouldn't, but if I was, I'd be quids in. So there you go, that was a great little haul. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Enjoy your Easter weekend and enjoy your WrestleMania weekend as well. If you smell what the Badger is cooking. See you all soon, and thanks for watching. And a big shout out to Swaley for letting us collab today. Please do check out Brawling Badger Productions. And I've got a new film out called Eggshells, and another new film out called Anniversary. So please do check those out. See you all soon. Bye.
You're watching 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
You are now watching 80s and 90s Retro Collectors.
You're watching 80s and 90s Retro Collectors. You're watching 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
You're watching the 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
You're watching 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
My name is Daniel Egan and I'm an actor, and I was in Star Wars A Rogue One Story. I played two characters, a Death Trooper and a Partisan. And I'd like to say hello to all my fans, and especially 80s and 90s retro collector. Thank you.
Boom. Hello everyone, here we are today, myself and the cool Phil, and we are going to have a look around the vintage Emporium here in Enfield. Enjoy. See him here in 2 weeks and it'll still be there for £10, so don't worry. You just know that it will.
Andy and the Beano used to get them.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got to take a picture of this, Swaley. Supernatural. Meg and I are a fan of Supernatural.
Okay.
You're watching the 80s and 90s retro collector.
Hello everybody, you are watching the 80s and 90s retro collector. Make sure you subscribe. Whoa!
You're watching the 80s and 90s retro collector. Come on!
That's a bargain.
What's that?
Swaley.
What's that?
Grey Skull.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, I thought exactly the same. Yeah.
Skeleton.
Oh. Yeah, good price. My daughter likes it. Oh no.
Hi everyone, my name is Minush Kaftal and I'm a singer and actress. And my favourite era is definitely got to be the 80s. The 80s music, we knew how to have a good time. Everything from Journey, Don't Stop Believing, to Culture Club, to Madonna. We'd just run onto that dance floor and we would express ourselves. I grew up in South Africa and often we were going on holiday to Plettenberg Bay and we'd go to the beach. And I think actually I had my first kiss on the beach, maybe too much information. But it was this feeling of freedom, this feeling of anything you wanted to happen could happen. And it was also innocent. It was like innocent fun, running onto the dance floor. Then in the 90s, I actually released a track called Frozen Love. So I co-wrote the track, it's techno, and the group is called Polaris, and we did Polaris featuring Minush. And I wrote the words on the tube, and again, it was this feeling of anything could happen. If you think of the 80s music, of the guy serenading the girl with his boombox outside her apartment, singing a song, like that innocence, that romance, I think we've lost something of that. Also with technology, in a way, we've lost something of that freedom and that innocent spirit. And we really had that 80s, 90s, just having fun, taking a chance, expressing yourself. When I think of the haircuts of the day and the shoulder pads and the makeup and everything that you wanted to do, you could just do whatever you wanted to be. You could be anything you wanted to be. And that's the kind of message I want to put out with music from the 80s, music from the 90s. Be whoever you want to be. I've just done a video right now for, well, not now, it was a few months ago, for TikTok called Love Luxury, and I played a cat lady, and it was such fun, you know, buying a handbag for a cat. Like, whatever you want to do, you can do. And that was what growing up in the 80s and 90s and the music of that era showed me. If you want to get up on the bar and dance, this is what we did on holiday now in South Africa. We were in a bar where they kept playing music from the 80s. And people are there remembering those days, but those days could be now. You know, the kids for today need to listen to that era and have sort of that spirit. Somebody said to me, I wish I'd grown up in the 80s. Well, you can feel like you're growing up in the 80s now. And we got up in the bar and we were dancing, all innocently, no alcohol, just pure fun.
Welcome to the 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
We are going to go to Florida, September of this year, and basically check out all the toy shops. It's going to be fun. I've got some friends in America that I've been talking to online that are looking forward to meeting up and showing me around some of the best shops. Cannot wait.
Hey everyone, it's Brawling Badger here. Congratulations to Swaley and the 80s and 90s Retro Collector team. Congratulations everyone, 60k, what a banger.
You are watching the 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
Thank you.
Boom.
Sweet, bro.
and you're now watching 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
The force is strong with this one.
Welcome to the 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
Ninja Turtles in here now.
Oh man! Oh yeah! Oh yeah, man!
That's the benefit.
Oh yeah, man!
That's the benefit. The Benefit Police Academy. Show this YouTuber your impersonation of him. That Police Academy man. Yeah. Will she want that, do you think?
Yeah, probably next time she will, because she guys love that.
Yeah.
When she sees something different.
Yeah.
No, I'm aware of this stuff, see it.
Yeah. Does she like ashtrays? Oh. Lovely ashtrays here for her. Is she a smoker or?
No, used to be.
Yeah. You reckon you could get her smoking again and get her an ashtray? Or?
No, she used to vape. She went
Right.
from smoking to vape, but then.
You get her that and give her some cigarettes and then she'll be away again.
Sorry. Yeah, thank you, you too.
Aye?
Lovely.
Isn't it?
Now watching 80s and 90s retro collectibles.
seen him? Lavender. That is so mate, that figure, yeah.
And was that Karate Kev's one, bro?
Yeah, mate, yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
No, you know, bought with the guy who comes to the next Sunday at SOS Happy Toy Fair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was him, yeah.
The force is strong with this one.
Yo,
Cookie.
yeah, he's an impressionist, mate. Mate, the whole way here.
Because the gentleman's always bought so much from us, Rob, what's the best we could do for both of them, for the gentleman? 90 for the pair. We could do 90 for the pair, just into something like that.
Chicago Bears.
They'll
Wow.
take you straight
Wow.
to their website.
From the NFL. Wow.
Welcome to the 80s and 90s Retro Collector. Thank you.
So Phil, have you enjoyed today?
Oh mate, it's seriously, it's phenomenal.
One of the
Thank you very much. It's very unforgettable moments of 80s, 90s retro collector.
Absolutely, absolutely. Been a good one. Got plenty of goodies, which are also on our Instagrams if you want to check them out, guys. Same name as right here on the channel.